Mahalo, kia ora. My name is Hetisen. Welcome to a new episode of Pacific Way, showing you beautiful stories of FestPAC 30. In today's episode, we visit the festival village, where Pacific nations come together to showcase their culture and heritage art for others to learn about and enjoy. Enjoy this story.
We're working on the sariri. We call it sariri. These are the grass skirts that we use in the state of Koshaya for cultural performances and others. It used to be the attire, but now it transitioned from this to what we're wearing now, t-shirt and skirts. So this is we call it the name. It's made from lo. Lo is the hibiscus tree, where we cut the branches and then tear off the fiber from it. We put it in the salt water for 3 to 2 weeks. After that, we pull it out of the water and then wash it with fresh water and Clorox. From raw material to the end product, the grass skirt or the sariri, it takes about maybe 2 weeks to process it itself, and then 6 hours to do one skirt. Yeah, it's very time consuming. Culturally, nowadays we use it for cultural performances or to display the previous attire, historical attire before. We're very excited to be a part of FestPAC. This is actually my first time, and we're pretty much learning a lot from the other countries regarding the ne itself or the grass skirts and what they have that's different from ours and how they do theirs. The process is different from ours too, but in a sense we both use it. We have significant historical stories about the ne. So participating in FestPAC has given us a very good experience in learning what other countries have regarding the same product that we have, the sariri. We were able to learn to do the long process in a shorter time also. And also it has given us more ideas to teach other young youths back home.
Papua New Guinea is made up of 800 different cultures and languages. It's very unfair for a certain group to represent the country. So opportunity is set with different provinces. So giving them the opportunity to come in a place like Hawaii to showcase their own culture, their own way of life, how they live back in their own provinces. So in that way, it doesn't represent one part of Papua New Guinea. The country itself is culturally oriented. And people, every country in the world have certain cultures. For us, we attend this kind of events so that we want to pass on those, knowledge and skills and continue to keep our culture alive. Now that we have this technology and so many changes happening around the world, cultures die out. But for us, it's important to come out like this so that we don't keep our culture dying away. Exposing it, sharing knowledge with our Pacific brothers and sisters, and passing on those skills. And also the future generation of Papua New Guineans coming up must know how to weave a bilu, make a mask, carve a mask, even sit down with the whole people and go through weaving a mat. All these kind of skills is very important. So for us to document these kind of things, put them out, create that awareness. So making sure that they don't forget their culture, even though they can go far away, they can go school overseas, or being educated anyway, but you go back home, you go back to your land. And these are very vital things that you have to learn. You have to learn how to cook food. You have to learn how to prepare the food. You have to learn all these cultural, values that make you as someone representing your place, so you don't lose that value.
With a few number of people in Niue and the continuity of population loss, that means the loss to our practices, loss to our culture, loss to our language, loss to the many components that describe, that identify the Niue person. So attending the festival is also trying to bring back, to rejuvenate the arts and look at the areas that we really need to bring back those certain practices, or even the composition of songs that filtered directly and sync along with the theme of the festival. People already know that we are an endangered society. Our wangahau is endangered. The practices are endangered. And we are trying our very best to do this, but we need support, and that support is more human resources. And we have 30,000 people in New Zealand. Can that 30,000 people think about helping us in our journey?
My name is Eva Tanevesi. I am 21 years old. I just turned 21 this week. And I'm from Niue. And I was able to learn how to weave a bag when I was very little. At first, it was pretty difficult to understand the way how to weave it. So it kind of took me years to, learn this. We're really proud of our culture, and we want to showcase what we have, and we're very tiny, right? So we just want to make our island bigger in a way of showing our traditions and culture. Even though it's a small island, but our heart is pretty strong. We have a strong pride, and we have to make sure that something to identify us with. I feel great to be here. I always wanted to come here, and also being able to support my island and represent. I'm so happy to be here. So I'm really grateful. I'm really happy. You have to put your heart, and now you have to fight for being able to come up to this position. Even though there are a lot of difficulties coming up here, but it's worth it because I'm here right now in Hawaii. All that heart, sweat, and tears just to be here and being able to represent my island.
Welcome back. Yesterday, Sunday, was a day of rest in keeping with our Pacific culture. An ecumenical service was held at the Stan Sheriff Center. Here are the highlights from Hawaii News Now.
My responsibility. Know who I am and where I come from. Know who I am and where I come from. I am a Pacific Islander. I am a Pacific Islander.
Aloha mai kako, I'm Kainoa Carlson. The Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture is continuing to bring the nations together. Today, members of the delegation came together in song and dance, in worship and in prayer.
Talofalava. My name is Siva Tiosopo. I'm actually from American Samoa's delegation, and we are very grateful to be here. The hymn that we sang, it's really just honoring God. Our culture and our traditions is really about putting God first, and so we'd like to showcase that in everything that we do and how we carry ourselves, how we speak, how we sing, any of our passions and talents, because all the glory goes back to Him.
Is this what you traditionally wear to service in Samoa?
Yes, this is called a pulatasi, consists of a top and then a skirt or ia lava lava. And the men are similar too. They have a ia lava lava that shows that it actually stops at their knees. And then an aloha shirt, actually pretty similar. Because we are a territory of the United States, we don't want to lose our culture and traditions. So things like this, where we get to come out and showcase our culture and our tradition is always a plus for us, just to get people to know where we're from and the pride that we have in our culture and traditions.
Tell us about Cook Islands, your culture, your country, and your home.
Cook Islands is a small island nation, 15 islands, comprised of two groups, north and the south, spread across probably 2 million square kilometers. So it's a very, very vast distance of ocean. And then within our island groups, we have diverse cultures as well.
Today's service, we saw the cultures of the Pacific gather together in prayer and to worship. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was really good to see other cultures around the Pacific share how they worship the Lord. Eye-opening. It was really, really exciting to see, and just happy to be a part of it all.
Tell us about what Cook Islands sang.
So in Cook Islands we have traditional church, which is our CICC, and we sung 2 hymns this morning. So our first hymn was Akopapa, and that's just worshiping the Lord. And then our second hymn was Oe Te Okotai, and same again, but that's a iminituki. So it's a bit more energy, but that's just how we celebrate. We come to church on Sundays. We're happy to be there. We're joyful, and we worship the Lord with everything we got.
Tell us about in Hawaii we say papale, that means hat. We've been seeing a lot of different hats represented in the Pacific.
Yep. This hat that I'm wearing we call rito pare, and rito is made out of a coconut frond, and this one is specifically from the north, so this is from Penryn, and they're well known for weaving throughout so this is a pearl shell as well from the island of Manihiki, and the Penryn women do really well in weaving, and it's significant in our culture, so we honor them, different culture up in the north. Rito Pares from the Cook Islands are very well known.
What do you want people to know about the Cook Islands and the place that you call home?
Friendly country, beautiful country, very welcoming, and very happy. But also we're really creative and talented, and we're just, we're so happy to be here, be amongst our Pacific brothers and sisters, especially here in Hawaii. Yeah, aloha.
What's about the service today and what Niue sang as part of the hymn?
It's mainly about praising God and thanking God for bringing Niue delegations from Niue to here, and we arrived safely. And it's mainly about thanking everyone. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for Sunday.
Is this traditionally what you wear to service in Niue?
Yes, of course. Yeah, we call it hihi. It's very useful to us in the island, and very popular to everybody.
We have our white Sundays, and we have our FCW day where the women wears white. It's like once a month.
Can you tell us about the hat too? Is that all hand woven and made as well?
Handmade in Niue, bandanas. Yeah, so we have to do the weaving and make same hats as we come over here.
In our tradition, we have to wear hats. The women has to wear hats going to church. Yeah. And that is like the missionary days. They made the locals wear hats for respectful in church, and that's very, very important in Niue, to wear a hat.
This is local made, and I made the hat myself. Very proud to wear my own hat.
How does it feel to be participating here in FestPAC, having all of the cultures of the Pacific come together and worship together?
I'm very, very proud to represent Niue. We delegate Niue. We are the delegates of Niue, and we're very proud to be here in Hawaii. This is my first time in Hawaii, and I love it, and I like it, and everything in Hawaii is beautiful.
Thank you, Lord, for bringing us here, and thank you for everything over here in Hawaii. First time we've been here. It's hard to move around, but at least we're here, and we are happy to perform. We are happy to sing. Everything is good.
Tell us about what it means to be here today, celebrating with the people of the Pacific as all of our cultures come together to worship.
Mana puei te mana o te kise pule hakaronga tuena. We happy, all of us, all the delegation Rapa Nui. It's a long way from the navel of the world. to cross all Pacific Ocean to here, and then, well, we're happy today together with the other Pacific island. Actually, we are brothers together, same blood. Very, very happy. Aloha.
Welcome back. There were many events and performances taking place across the island of Oahu throughout FestPAC 2024. Here is Kainoa Carlson from Hawaii News Now sharing with us the highlights.
Aloha mai kako, I'm Kainoa Carlson here at Kopi'olani Regional Park. Right behind me, performances are continuing to take place as we celebrate the Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture, with events taking place across the Pai'aina.
Over the years, it's been a big thing for Kamehameha Day. We honor one of our great ali'is, and being able to have all these people come together to celebrate not only Hawaiian culture, but it's being able to celebrate all these different cultures is a great deal for us. Today is one of 3 events that we hold. Today is our Ho'olaule'a, which we have food vendors, we have Hawaiian culture events, and then we have entertainment today, who is actually going to be done by FestPAC. It's beautiful. It's always nice when we get to see all the different Haya'ulu coming together. And, you know, there's so many similarities between all the cultures, so it's always nice to see everybody being, you know, aloha.
Well, today we've only got a mini show today. We've got 3 to 4 numbers showcasing drum dances from Rarotonga, choreographed by myself, and as well as Symphony of Drums by our drummers, showcasing their skills on their instruments. We have a mix of traditional as well as contemporary. Our costume designer, her name is Marita Angine, assisted by Kunataria and Tautape Sampson, who are renowned costume designers as well as choreographers in their own right. It's basically a traditional wear with the headpiece, neck, bra piece, pareo kirio, as well as the atiti, and the same with the boys.
Jane, what do you hope people take away from the Cook Islands performance today? When people watch what happens on the stage, what do you hope that people learn and walk away with, knowing about your country and your home?
That my culture is thriving in the Cook Islands, and it is safe to say that the youth and my traditions are carried on for today and for tomorrow. Kia ora na, e kia manuia.
Well, we're from Fiji. We're representing the traditional Fijian dances. And the dances that we're displaying today mostly talks about folklores that we've had in the past, traditional folklores that we grew up with. Our ancestors told them through dances and songs so that we'd be able to know a little bit about what happened in the past. And so it's a historical event. And also, we've had special dances made specifically for this event that proclaims climate change and some of the responsibility we do as custodians of the earth.
Tell us about what you folks are performing today here at Kopi'olani Regional Park as you celebrate Fijian culture and heritage.
Thank you. Today we'll be performing the Rotuman traditional dance, which is, we call it the Tautuang Soko. That is men and female, they are dancing together. So this is our dance is about how we express ourselves in the lives of our people back in the island. So it's kind of like a story. We're bringing it to Hawaii. For us Rotumans, in UNESCO, we are known to be our culture and language is endangered. So this is our chance to come and showcase our culture and our traditions in world stage. So we are very lucky to have this opportunity for the Rotuman people and its homeland.
At Kualoa Regional Park, a Va'a festival was held, showcasing and celebrating Polynesian voyaging.
Today is our Va'a Community Day, so we really wanted to provide an opportunity for our delegates visiting from the 28 countries, as well as our community here in Hawaii, to enjoy the Va'a, enjoy the canoes here today at Hokulea Beach, which is the birthplace of our beloved Hokulea. Today we have with us in the Va'a village 4 different countries, actually 5 if you include Hawaii. So we have the CNMI from the Northern Marianas Islands, we have Aotearoa, we have Fiji, and we have Tahiti participating with us here at the Va'a village, and they're staying here down here at Kualoa with us. This is definitely unique that we have all of our brothers and sisters from across the Pacific joining us, and we have these amazing canoes like the Fa'afaite that sailed here all the way from Tahiti. And it's the first time that their navigators from Tahiti have sailed to Hawaii in probably over 1,000 years. From the Northern Marianas Islands, they brought 4 canoes here that were shipped here, and then they sailed in on Wednesday for the Va'a arrival ceremony. And those are the types of canoes that our navigator Maupiailo grew up on. And when he came to Hawaii in the 70s to teach us how to navigate, that was where he learned from his grandfather. And so it's awesome to have everyone here together. And the theme we have here is Make One Family. And so that's what we're doing here today.
And over at Windward Mall, heritage dance performances were on display.
So we came from our island of Tahiti to Hawaii for this festival of Pacific art cultural, and we are really honored to be a part of it. And our subject that we show during our performance is about protecting the ocean, because ocean is everything. We are people from the ocean. We are native people, and our ancestors know that many, many, many years ago. And this is a message for all around the world, not especially for only us Pacific, but everybody to save the ocean, because the water is the life.
At Salt at our Kaka'ako, delegations came together to perform song and dance in the evening.
It means everything, to be able to be here in Hawaii during the Black Festival, coming together as one, as a Pacific nations, seeing the diverse different cultures, and also sharing, exchanging our cultures. We learn from others, they learn from us. So that's the beauty of this thing, and especially the diversity of the different cultures of the Pacific. We are so happy to be here. We are proud to be here and being able to share the talents that we have back on island, and especially our culture with the world. Thank you.
An awesome experience, and I'm happy that we can do it every 4 years, because it really makes us appreciate our own culture and fashion because of these festivals.
It's incredible for us to reconnect with all of our brothers and sisters all across the Pacific. I mean, we've got thousands and thousands of people in to be with us, and then you can see even tonight 30,000 plus people here in Kaka'ako, tens of thousands at events all across Oahu. So it's just, our hearts are swelling because people have been so warm to one another.
More events are taking place across the community. For a complete lineup for the Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture, head to FestPACHawaii.org.
We hope you've enjoyed those stories from FestPAC. Be sure to stay with the Pacific Way team as we bring you more updates from FestPAC 13. Pekite atata, tofa soifua, bayako.